Hey guys, what's up? I was looking through some of the footage of this video and I realized that I was kind of cussing a lot and um, I don't want to say rambling, but kind of going off on a tangent. This is a new type of video for me. It was completely unscripted. It was just literally me cruising around in my car, talking about some topics that are relative in the world. Um, I will continue to produce content like this if this is something you guys like. However, it's not what this channel is about. So if you weren't a fan of the cussing, or if you weren't a fan of kind of the politicalness of it, just let's both move on. And the next video I have planned tomorrow, which I kind of talk a little bit in this, we'll be back to the way things were before. So without further ado, let's hop to the video intro now. What up, guys? Cruising around today, doing some last minute Christmas shopping. Supposedly there's supposed to be this like huge ass snowstorm coming in the night. I don't know what that's all about. I was planning on riding the bike today, but it's literally like freaking 27 degrees out and I'm not fucking about it. Yeah, but apparently we're supposed to have this big ass snowstorm. It's supposed to be like upwards of fucking 12 inches or some shit like that. So I grew up in the snow. It's not really that big of a deal to me. But my wife's from Texas, Houston area. So like any amount of snow to her is just a wild concept. We've already had like a few inches here and there this fall going into winter. And she freaks out about it. So I'm curious to see how it goes. I gotta actually give her a ride to work tomorrow because she's too afraid to drive in it, which is understandable, especially with her having just a little car. But yeah, I'm going to knock out some shopping today. Wanted to talk about COVID. I know I'm a little late to the party on that shit, but it seems like there's been like a real big influx of it lately. I never really know how I felt about it. When it first came out, I was kind of one of those people that was like, oh, like, this is fake, like, this is not a real thing. Not to be like a conspiracy theorist, but I was like, yeah, like the government's just trying to like draw your attention away from it. But in true 2020 fashion, literally in the past like week and a half, literally like 6 people in my family have tested positive for it. So that's been a little wild. 2 of them were in their 90s. They're older, so obviously, like they say, it affects older people more. So that was a little crazy. And then I saw Caesar from Small Engine Velocity. If you follow his channel, he's in the hospital. He's actually made a couple videos of himself in the hospital. So I don't know, it gets wild, guys. I don't really know. My stance on it's kind of changing a little bit. I still think it's, I don't know, this is a very touchy subject. I've gotten into arguments with people about it, and that's definitely not what I'm trying to do here, is argue in any way, shape, or form. But like definitely I still think it's a little bit more hyped up than what it is. But I don't know. What's your guys' opinion on it? Drop it down below. I'm curious to see some other people's thoughts on it. Let's get a discussion going. If you think it's a little bit over dramatized, let me know. Or if you think it's 100% real, or you know somebody who's been affected of it, let me know that down below also. I just pulled into a gas station. I freaking forgot my mask. Looked all over the house, couldn't find it. I'm gonna run in and buy one and grab a Red Bull to feed my Red Bull addiction. I'll check in with you guys in a second. All right, got myself a fucking $5 mask. Man, people sure are capitalizing off of that shit. And I got myself a Red Bull. Gotta feed that fucking Red Bull addiction. So yeah, COVID. Going back to that, I don't know, there's just like, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but there's just a lot of like misinformation with it, I think would be the best word. This is not a political channel. I don't want this to be a political channel. This is probably the most political I will ever get on this channel. But there's just a lot of like lack of common sense with it. I think pretty much all the states have gotten on board now where it's mandatory that you use a mask. But especially when this thing first started and everybody was trying to figure it out, there was so much misdirection. I lived right on a bordering state, and that state required a mask, but the state I was in didn't require a mask, but we also required a curfew, because apparently, you know, if you're out after 9 or whatever, fucking the chances of getting it are higher. I don't know, like, it's just crazy. Like I said, drop your opinion in the comments below. I would love to hear maybe a fresh new take on it. Like I said, right now I'm about 50-50 on the fence. I had some family members that are in the hospital currently, and I know some people that have been affected by it. But I don't know, it's just a weird situation for everybody. Other than that, like, has everybody's 2020 been pretty crappy? Like, is that a pretty universal thing, that 2020's just been a fucking shit show? Like, I don't know. My 2020 sucked, personally. You know, everything was going pretty good at first. The coronavirus, I lived in a small town, so the coronavirus wasn't really, like, affecting us too much. And then I got transferred all the way across country from Oregon to Connecticut. And I didn't get any time off. The transfer took me, like, the route took me right through my hometown. I wasn't allowed to stop. I was forbidden from stopping there. I couldn't even spend more than a day there. So I basically drove all the way across country with my wife in one vehicle with 2 dogs, and then me and our SUV loaded down, all the way across country. Spent 1 day in our new house, and then had to take off and go to work. And I've been working ever since, day in, day out. I took this transfer thinking it was going to be kind of a step in the right direction of where I wanted to go with my job and where I want to go with my career. And as of right now, I can tell you it most definitely is not. I mean, there's plenty of time for it to change, but as of right now, I don't know what the next year or two will bring. Looking and making plans to kind of change directions in my career path, and we'll see. So, like, again, in the comments below, has everybody's 2020 been kind of bad, or is that just like a joke that's going around? I don't know. Most people I've talked to have said it's been a bad year. Yeah, but you know, we got Christmas right around the corner. Like I said, I'm wrapping up some shopping today. So, you know, hopefully this last couple weeks of 2020 will be pretty good for everybody, and we can get started off on the right foot. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Plans for 2021. I'm going to keep continuing on with my beginner ruckus series, all things you need to know before you buy a ruckus and directly after buying one to help get you started on the right foot. Come springtime, I'm going to start modding it. I'm super excited for that. I've been going to the drawing board. I've drawn up plans. I've kind of got an idea of where I want to go budget wise, as well as just styling wise with it. And yeah, I'm super excited for it. It's going to be sick. If you guys haven't already, subscribe, go and check out my other videos on the ruckus. If you're new to the channel, I came over from bicycles. I talked a little bit about that in my video about a month ago. I took about a 6-month break due to work. I just didn't have time to produce good content. But in that time frame, I switched over from being a major sponsored bicyclist to doing a complete 360 and getting completely away from bicycling and transitioning more into the Honda Ruckus. The Honda Ruckus, as I said in that video, is something that I always had an interest in and always wanted to do, even back before I had quit cycling. So I'm super excited. I don't really have like a quality GoPro. Mine's a Hero 3, so I can't really film like riding videos too well. But I'm planning on getting a brand new GoPro and getting a nice setup so I can start doing some moto vlog type videos. I think that'll be fun. I really enjoy watching those, so I feel like it'd be really fun to produce those, and hopefully other people can get some enjoyment out of them. If you have any suggestions, I've said this before, to kind of where I can go with the Ruckus video, as well as like just suggestions, please let me know. Especially like in terms of the beginner video, if you're someone who just bought a Ruckus or you're looking into getting a Ruckus, you know, let me know in the comments below. I'll help you answer your question, and if it's a good enough topic, I might even put together a video on that topic. So yeah, I'd really appreciate that. That'd be sick. I love the feedback. I just do this for fun. I don't monetize off of it. I don't really see myself monetizing off of it in the future. However, even though I do it for fun, if I'm not getting feedback and I'm not getting support, there's really not a reason to continue to put forth effort into doing it. So please like, subscribe, like I said, give me feedback on future videos. And yeah, it was great checking in with you guys. I hope everybody's 2020 turns around. Tomorrow I got a video dropping regarding engine break-in on the Honda Ruckus. That's a very controversial topic. I'm going to give you my opinion on it, and it's just strictly my opinion. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for that video, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.